Hello, it's Nemesis Nick here. I'm a keen fan of the Eurovision Song Contest. It's time to talk Eurovision. This video is about Luxembourg in the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. Firstly, if you're under 40, you could be forgiven for thinking that Luxembourg is taking part in the Eurovision Song Contest for the first time ever this year. That's not the case. Luxembourg is one of 7 countries which took part in the very first Eurovision Song Contest in Lugano in 1956. Except for 1959, Luxembourg took part every year thereafter until 1993. And in that time, they won 5 times. Sadly, in 1993, Luxembourg was unfortunate enough to finish in the bottom 6, and under new rules that year, Luxembourg was therefore relegated from taking part in 1994. Unlike the other countries that were forced to miss 1994, Luxembourg didn't return in 1995. Just as well in some ways, because if they had returned, I presume Spain would have been relegated and we'd have missed out on Annabel Conde's Vuelve Conmigo, which was an excellent song, I thought. Anyway, since 1995, Luxembourg remained absent until last year, 2023. Yes, there have been reasons posted online about why they've decided not to take part in all that time. It must have come as an unexpected surprise when, on the day before last year's Eurovision Song Contest Grand Final, an official announcement was made stating that Luxembourg would return to the Eurovision Song Contest in 2024. At the time, I could hardly believe it. It sounded too good to be true. Anyway, Graham Norton reiterated that news in the opening speech in the Eurovision Song Contest 2023 Grand Final. Anyway, the Luxembourgish national final, Luxembourg Song Contest 2024, took place yesterday evening, 27th of January 2024. I watched the Luxembourg Song Contest 2024 live online from the UK yesterday evening. As you probably know, 8 finalist songs took part. By the way, I watched the preview videos of those songs in performance order on YouTube twice over yesterday afternoon, so I was already reasonably familiar with them by the time last night's show started. Based on last night's Luxembourg Song Contest 2024 live performances alone, here are my points of view on the 8 songs. Please excuse me if I mispronounce any artist names. Song 1, Joel Marques, Believer. The first and second verses are sung quite softly, but the choruses are rather lively, a form of rock, I guess, so that could be seen as an inconsistency in style and put some people off who like one style or the other. I liked the clouds on the background screen that appeared during the choruses. The bridge section seemed better in last night's live performance than in the preview video. I'm not sure the 4 dancers, if their actions could be called dancing, were really necessary in this style of song though. It was difficult judging on the first song in last night's lineup, but anyway, I thought this was one of the better songs among both the preview videos and last night's live performances. Song 2, Edson, Finally Alive. Edson certainly likes red, considering he wore a red shirt and a red suit for last night's performance. There was plenty of use of red and white as well on the background screen and stage floor. At times, up and down movement of the red squares was simulated on the background screen. I was disappointed with this song whilst watching the preview videos, and if anything, I was even more disappointed with last night's live performance. It's an okay disco song, but there's no way on earth this would have been competitive enough for Eurovision. Song 3, Naomi Aye, Pour me sur terre, a ballad sung in French. Naomi has a nice voice, but I think she needed to sing more strongly in the verses. This featured subtle lighting, including narrow beams of light from several directions on a predominantly dark stage. The stars on the background screen tie in with universe. Altogether, the type of lighting used in yesterday evening's live performance is just what this style of song calls for. Song 4, Angie and Raffaella Drop, a song which started slowly but became consistently livelier during the first instance of the chorus. I'm mystified as to the significance of what looked like graphically simulated stone blocks on the background screen and the stage floor in some parts of the song, and the spinning flowers on the background screen in the choruses. Song 5, One Last Time, Devil in the Detail. A rock song. I don't normally like rock, but I sort of liked Devil in the Detail whilst watching the preview videos and whilst watching last night's show. I think the lead singer could have sung more strongly in the first verse. I liked the real flames in some instances of the chorus, plus the simulated flame effects and what looked like flowing lava on the background screen and stage floor. Altogether a powerful song, but I'm not sure this would have been lively enough to appeal to real rock fans at Eurovision. Song 6, Crick, Drowning in the Rain. This was the favourite to win last night. It's the sort of song that would make a good James Bond film opening title song. But I think I prefer the preview video of this compared to last night's live performance. Put it this way, I was disappointed with the live performance. Had this won, I think Crick would have needed to have worked on her vocals. The background imagery enhanced the song. Song 7, Child, Hold On. This is what I'd call a power ballad. I quite liked the preview video, and in my opinion, Child sang well last night. The simulated blue and purple neon effects on the background screen and stage floor suited this style of song nicely, but I have a feeling this sounds like something out of the 1980s or 1990s and could have been seen as dated. Song 8, Tali Fighter, a song performed in a mixture of French and English. From the first time I watched the preview video of this song, I noticed the French lines are rather fast. It seems as though Tali wants to cram a lot of French into 3 minutes. It's almost as if she wants to cram 4 or 5 minutes worth in 3 minutes. The choruses are powerful and lively, so last night's flame effects were called for. So that's a quick outline of the 8 songs. Bear with me a moment. I've forgotten to take an extract on, embed an extract of this into my Word document, my script. Right. Okay. My ranking of the songs was as follows. 8th, Edson. 7th, Angie and Raffaella. 6th, Child. 5th, Tali. 4th, One Last Time. 3rd, Crick. 2nd, Naomi Aye. And First, top of my ranking was Joel Marquesh. Okay, so that was my personal ranking based solely on last night's live performances. The 3 songs which went through to the super final were Tally, Fighter, Quick, Drowning in the Rain, Joel Marquesh, Believer. That's the order in which the 3 super finalists were announced, and therefore the order in which clips of their songs were shown during the super final. I was surprised they just played clips of their earlier performances during the super final. I'd have thought those 3 artists would have been required to perform their songs again live, and in which case they might have performed better or worse in the super final performance than than their performance in the main part. Interestingly, the international juries only voted on the 3 super final songs. The jury results were 1 Tally 94. I'll start again. The jury results were: first place Tally 94, second place Quick 80, and third place Joel Marquesh 66. So those were the jury points. I was surprised Tally won the jury vote. I'd have thought Quick would have at least won the jury vote, as I thought Drowning in the Rain would have appealed to the juries much more than Fighter. In fact, I didn't think I didn't think juries would want to go for Fighter. I'd have thought that would have appealed more to the public. Anyway, the 3 jury totals added up to a total of 240 points. That amount will come significant in a moment. The public vote results were, going from, I'll do it from the bottom of, I'm going to work from the bottom of the jury vote upwards. Joel Marquesh, 70 televote points. Quick, 85 televote points. Tally, 84 televote points. It just goes to show how close the public vote must have been for Quick and Tally to be just 1 point apart. Presumably it was calculated as a percentage of 240 points. The 3 televoting totals actually added up to 239 points, so obviously things didn't work out perfectly with the proportional allocation. As a result, so with the 2 sets of points added together, the combined totals were: third, Joel Marquesh, 136 points. Second, Quick, 165 points. But the winner was Tally with 178 points. Interestingly, Quick won the public vote with 1 more point than Tally, but Tally won outright with a combined score of 178 points. So, congratulations Tally for winning the Luxembourg Song Contest 2024. So, Tally will represent Luxembourg at the Eurovision Song Contest with Fighter. The question is, can she qualify to the grand final? We don't know which semi-final Luxembourg or any of the other countries for that matter will be in yet. That will be determined this coming Tuesday. Obviously, I don't yet know whether or not I'll be able to vote in the semi-final to which Luxembourg is allocated, because we don't know. Nobody knows yet which semi-final the United Kingdom will be voting in. I'd say Fighter was one of the most memorable songs last night. Good luck to Luxembourg in whichever Eurovision Song Contest 2024 semi-final they are drawn into, and in the grand final if they get there. Well done also to Crick and Joel Marquesh for getting to the super final, and also to the other other 5 artists who made it past the audition rounds. Other parts of the show included performances of Luxembourg's past Eurovision wins, Vicky Leandros Après Toi, 1972, and Anne-Marie David, Tout te connaîtra, 1973. Recorded clips of all 5 of Luxembourg's Eurovision wins were shown at the start, and Eurovision artists from several countries gave welcome back messages late in the show. RTL seemed determined to show that Luxembourg has taken part in the Eurovision Song Contest in the past and is now returning after a long absence. Altogether an excellent national final. Do you think the right 3 songs made it to a super final? And do you think the right song won? Which 3 songs did you hope to see in the super final, and which song did you expect or want to win Luxembourg Song Contest 2024? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you liked this video, remember to hit the like button, and if you're liking all my Eurovision videos, remember to subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, create good vibes 24/7. Goodbye, da boch. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, adios, arrivederci, do widzenia, do pobacenia.